I gotta get it. Cause I gotta get it.
All right, what's going on? It's your boy SB. Thank you much for tuning in. All right, we're gonna get straight into this video. Amazon warehouse, learning ambassador, pros and cons. But before we start, I honestly think this is one of the most important roles in this building. They are training the brand new associate. And y'all know we get so many associates at Amazon. They're responsible for training them, giving them the foundation of how to do the job. So we're gonna get right into it, and we'll start off with the cons. So con number one, can you take a wild guess? Take a wild guess. If you work at Amazon, you already know. Con number one is no pay increase. Now this position definitely should have a pay increase. With you training new associates, like I just said, you are the first face, you are the first interaction, you are the first person to mold and shape the people coming into the building that's going to set the culture for the building. So that definitely is a con, but in the long run, I think it is worth it depending on where you're trying to go with the company. But this position does not come with a pay raise. All right, so con number two, you need patience for this position. If you don't have patience, this is not the position for you. You are coaching and coaching and coaching and onboarding and coaching and retraining, and especially onboarding. You are dealing with so many different type of people. You are going to have times where you're teaching the class and everybody's just getting it. They get it, they get it, they get it. It's like, okay, cool, I see you. Bet, okay. I knew my training skills was on point. But then there's going to be those times where you're going and you're teaching and they're like, but I don't get it. Okay, well you do it, boom, boom, boom. I still don't get it. Okay, cool. Well, let me break it down again. So you do this and you do this and you do this and this. I still don't get it. There have been times with me being an ambassador, I had to break things down to like elementary, first day, introduction. Hi, my name is, you feel me? Like, and they still didn't get it. Patience, you don't have patience. That's a con because you're gonna need it. All right, so another con with the ambassador role, all these are my personal opinions, but I was an ambassador. As you can tell, there were things that I wish could have been done a little bit different. One of those things are the training. You becoming an ambassador, you're taking in a lot of information, you're learning the new tools, but not really. It's like a rushed learning. I personally think it should be a little more detailed, or they should walk you through it fully to make sure that you fully understand how to code, fully understand what to code them to. Because me being a PA, there's been plenty of times where the ambassadors would come up and be like, I don't know how to, let me see, give me the Kindle, and then I gotta code them. I wouldn't say it like that though. Oh man, no problem here, I got you. But inside, I would just be like, come on, learning, we gotta get this together. All right, so the next con of being an ambassador, if you like to be any type of indirect, problem solve, water spider, slam, whatever, if you like those positions, if they need you, they're gonna pull you to go be an ambassador. I remember when I was an ambassador, there were very few times where I would come in, I just wanted to stow, you know what I mean? Just get lost in the pod, you feel me? Like they would come up, oh man, yeah, you weren't scheduled today, but you know, a few people didn't show up. I was like, ah man, yeah, you know, they're like, yeah, I'm like, yeah. And we'll just sit there, you know, we'll have that little awkward silence because they don't want to tell me like, hey, we need you. But I'm not going to sit there and volunteer. I'm going to make you tell me. But at the end of the day, they came back because they obviously knew I didn't want to do it. So they were like, well, we'll see if there's someone else. Okay, cool. You know, yeah, all right, sounds good. And then they came back like, yeah, we don't have anybody. All right, I'm signing out. Oh, come on, let's go. So they will pull you, and they do have first priority if you are needed as a ambassador. All right, so this is not a major con, but for some people it is. You are now looked up to. You are now held at a higher standard by management, by the leadership. You are the first interaction with these people when they come into the building. They honestly don't know who you are. You know, there's ambassador. Like when I first got trained at Amazon, I didn't know what his role was in the building. I was like, yo, he must be somebody official in here because he's training me right now. You know, and he got a little vest on, he's looking like a lemon walking around, or a lime. You know, I was like, okay, like, man, this must be somebody important. And then there'll be times that I've heard associates go tell on the ambassadors over something they've done. Not because it was something serious, but just because they were an ambassador. Oh man, you know, the ambassador, he's been on his phone for like 10 minutes. And it's just like, you are looked at, you know, because you are in their eyes a part of leadership. They expect you to lead the way, to lead that example. If you don't want people to look up to you and you don't want to be held at a higher standard, the learning ambassador position may not be for you. All right, so this is a con that kind of goes along with the PA position as well. If you are not a people person, you don't want this position. Because all you're doing is dealing with people, and then you are the first impression of the people that come into this building. I've literally seen ambassadors with an attitude with day ones. Like, how you got an attitude? The first person they come into is somebody with a vest who looks like they got authority with an attitude. Like, how you gonna be mad at them for coming in day one? Like listen, don't be that ambassador. If you don't want to deal with people, don't be an ambassador. My opinion, just don't do it. Now to the good part. All right, so this was my favorite part of being an ambassador. You already know what I'm about to say right now. The away team. I'm gonna keep it short because I've spoken on this a lot of times. I miss going on away teams now to this very day. I can't even lie. But I first experienced my away team as an ambassador. I went to, I forgot, I opened up one of these buildings, BFL 1 or it was one of the ones. If you haven't heard me talk about that yet, if you are gonna become an ambassador, go on an away team. Dope experience. Check through my videos. I have a video called What is the Away Team? It'll kind of give you an explanation there. Definitely a pro. You can take advantage of the away team. All right, so the second pro of being a learning ambassador is you get to get off of your station. You get to mix it up. You're already a quality associate. That's why you've been chosen for an ambassador role. So now you can stow or pack whatever you're doing, your regular role, because honestly, it helps your week go by faster when you're doing different roles. And especially as the ambassador, you're not doing much. You're basically just standing back. You're just coaching. You're just teaching. It's not really hard. It gives you more variety to do while you're working at Amazon. So the next pro is the experience. If you plan on moving up in Amazon, this is definitely the gateway and the entrance to help get you some experience. When I first became this learning ambassador, this position helped me out 2,000%. I cannot lie. The things that was done in this jersey right here, I've coached over, what was it? I think it was like over 1,000 associates. I've onboarded over, I think it was like 100 and something classes. I forgot how many coachings. I kept my stats. Don't play. I don't be playing when it comes to my work in any area. Through all of that engagement, that's something that is key, not just in your learning ambassador. You're going to learn it here, but this is something that's going to be key as a PA, key as an area manager, and anywhere else. Engagement is everything. If you cannot engage with an associate, you probably aren't going to go far in your career anywhere in any type of management. So this is a great position to get that experience on how to engage with associates. All right, so if you plan on moving up in the company, another pro is this is a position that will help you stand out. That is a fact. There were people who I know were next in line before me, but me in this ambassador role definitely played a big part in me getting bumped up and put into that PA position. Like I said, I've done so many coachings and so many different things that they asked me to do. Not only did I do it, but I executed it in a way to where it caused them to notice, like, yo, this dude is killing it. Like, yo, he's doing a great job. Yo, everybody loves him. Yo, he has a positive mindset. We know what? We need this. So this is a position where it's going to give you opportunity to prove yourself more than just being at a stow station, more than just being at a pack station. Definitely gives you a chance to stand out. All right, so this is a big pro in my book. It may not be a pro in your book, but each position I've been in, this has been a big pro. And I really experienced it a lot as an ambassador. You get to help people. I know you was at the edge of your seat, huh? You was like, what are you gonna say? That's it. Help people. Y'all so selfish. Why y'all so selfish? Why are you selfish? What you want me to say? A bonus? You want me to say this guaranteed position? Look, y'all was on the edge of your seat, huh? And I said help people. Y'all was like, all right, thanks. Next video. Yes, you can help people. One of the main ways that was going on at that time when it came to coaching It was just the negative feedback. I would point out the parts that needed to be fixed and needed to be developed, but I would always make sure I delivered that with a strong point. Like, look, okay, your rate's right here. We got to get that up to here. You know, let's figure out what's the main barrier. But man, you're doing this over here. You killing it right now. Pointing out the positives of their work. That really meant a lot to some associates. Literally, there was a time, this associate that was one of the class I was training was literally shaking as he was stowing. Terrified. You feel me? It is like, I'm glad I was his ambassador because I got to just encourage him. I've always pointed out his strong points. I was right there with him. And by the time that our class was done, this dude was one of the top dudes there. And he even came back to thank me. He was like, man, I wouldn't even made it if it wasn't for you. I was so, and that's been time and time again. So, but this is definitely a position where you can help people. You can encourage people. And that's a big pro in my book. So overall, I think this is one of the most important positions in Amazon. And I think if you are interested in this position, do it, kill it. It's definitely a lot of opportunity to stand out and can get you in position for the next position, which is the PA. So this is your boy SB. I just wanted to drop some of that on you guys. I hope it was encouraging. If you're thinking about being a learning ambassador, do it. But definitely go on the away team if you do it and take advantage of that because they're going to pay you for a vacation. Let me clear that up. They're going to pay you to launch a building and to do a job and to build up a team. But they are going to pay for it. It's a business trip. Anyways, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn your post notifications on. It's your boy SB. Let's go.
Look, I'ma go get it. So I gotta get it. I gotta go get it. I gotta go get it. I'ma go get it. So I gotta go get it.